Hi everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Obara from Japan Exchange. As you can see on this screen, today's topic is Japanese nomikai. Nomikai means drinking party in Japanese. As you know, if we work in Japan, we cannot avoid to attend the nomikai without special appointment. So I'd like to introduce this unique culture and how to survive it. I've divided my presentation into 3 parts. First, I'd like to explain the basics of nomikai. Second, I'll give you some tips for nomikai. Third, I'll talk about after the nomikai. There will be time for questions after my presentation. Shall I start?
Yes.
Thank you. First of all, nomikai are held to mark a wide range of events, such as completion of major projects and foundation anniversaries, or entry of new co-workers. In addition to these above, we celebrate the year's end with a Bonenkai. And also, we welcome New Year with a Shinenkai. Yes. Among these, Bonenkai is the most important for us. Almost everyone in the department may be present at Bonenkai. In my department, over 100 people attended to Bonenkai last year. There is always at least one organizer who is responsible for preparation of the venue. Most of the time, younger people have to work as an organizer. At onset of the nomikai, the organizers give a brief welcome speech. Then, the manager offers words of encouragement and toast to a drink. When we do cheers, we say kanpai. If there are new employees or guests at the nomikai, it is customary for them to give a self-introduction. Sometimes humorous entertainment, such as games and mimicry and so on, are held in the middle of nomikai. In our Bonenkai of last year, my colleague and I made this famous character's costume. It is famous as funashi in Japan. We made it overnight and entertained others. In Japanese company, to entertain others is one of our jobs for young people. Anyway, nomikai are almost concluded with concluded after a few hours by everyone standing and clapping in unison. There are 2 main styles of clapping, ipponjime and sanponjime. These translate roughly to 1 clap ending and 3 clap ending. I'd like to show you the sample of sanponjime. In sanponjime, we do 3 series of 3 clapping and 1 clap. We repeat it 3 times. We do this one later, so please remember it. Did you understand the basics of nomikai?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next part of my presentation. Now, I'd like to give you some tips for nomikai. First, please be on time. Punctuality is not just polite in Japan. This is common sense in Japan. You may think being 5 minutes late is not a big deal, but actually no one will start drinking or eating until the last person arrives in Japan. If you cannot avoid to be late, please call someone ahead. Second, make the first one a beer. I'd like to introduce you a very popular term in Japan. This one. とりあえずビール It means I'll start off with beer. As you can know from this term, it is common to start off with beer in Japan. Except the case that you cannot drink alcohol, you'd better start off with beer. Third, pour for others. It is an easy way to show your respect for others. If you are near the boss, keep him topped up. He won't blame you for his headache tomorrow. So go on nuts. But if he asks you to stop, please stop. When you take someone's offer, you'd better offer to fill their glass in return. Now, we've survived the first nomikai. In Tokyo, restaurants often have a 2 hours time limit during peak hours. It's common for parties to jump from place to place as the night goes on. These are called second party and third party. These may take place at a izakaya, bar, or karaoke. They are sillier than first nomikai. A few people usually escape second party. Actually, only few people who loves drinking goes on to the third party. However, as you know, it's difficult to decline to go to the second party or third party if we are invited by our boss. When you join to this party, you should care about last train. Most of Tokyo train lines end services between 12 midnight and 1 a.m. So if you miss it, there will be 3 options. First, taking a taxi. I think it's the best option. Yes, but the weak point of it is the expensive fee. Second, crashing in somewhere. If you live far from central Tokyo, or you can give up to go home, it can be the economical option. We can catch a few hours sleep in this area, in the hotel, manga cafe, or karaoke. They are comfortable enough to take a rest. Third, napping in public. Of course, it's the worst option among these 3. If you are lucky, someone will kindly wake you up. If you are unlucky, you may be woken up by voice of police. Today, I introduced to you the unique culture of nomikai. I think that nomikai is very important culture in Japan because we can abandon ourselves to pleasure during the nomikai. Japanese are, basically shy and a little bit complicated, but nomikai can make us simple. I will go back to Japan this weekend, so a lot of nomikai are waiting for me. But I really hope that I will not sleep in public. Finally, I'd like to conclude my presentation with Japanese style sanbonjime. Could you stand up, please? you saw on the screen, we do sanbonjime with 3 series of clapping hands and 1 clapping. And we repeat it 3 times. And during the series, we say yo. Okay, yo. Okay. Sample. Okay. Yo. Yo. Like that. Okay. Repeat 3 times. Okay. So Jacob, please call the first voice. Yeah. Yo.
First
Yo.
voice.
Yo. No.
Yo.
First. Yeah.
Yo.
First one.
Okay, yo.
Yo. Yo.